Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akil, and I know this is a little late, but I watched Lee Cronin's The Mummy today, guys, and going into it, honestly, I didn't really know what I was getting myself in for. I mean, yes, I did hear it was gory. Yes, I did look at the and see the mixed reception, but I was still interested to give this movie a shot and watch it on the big screen. And I saw it with a friend and his friend, so it was the three of us, and honestly, I liked it more than I thought I would, guys. Like, in terms of the horror movies I've seen in the theater so far, like, which isn't really that many overall, like, this is, like, the most surprising one. Like, I really didn't think I would like this as much as I thought I did. However, I don't love this movie, guys, so that's that. So, jumping right into this review, I'm going to say right off the bat that Lee Cronin's The Mummy is a good movie, guys. Yes, I actually enjoyed myself watching this movie in the cinema, and despite it being gory, I actually surprisingly could handle the gore. Like, I can't lie. Like, I felt like they knew when to cut away, or maybe it was like edited. I actually don't know. So there's that. Now, getting into the story without really spoiling too much, and I think the trailers do a good job of like keeping it as vague as possible. Like there is a good sense of mystery in this movie, so there's that. But basically, Katie is this girl that has a brother, eventually um gets a sister as well, and yeah, stuff happens. And yeah, she's a mummy now, and that's all I can really say. I feel like the sister part might be a slight spoil, but at the end of the day, it's not like a huge like reveal, like oh my god, she has a sister. Like that's not a shock and thing like that. I know that wasn't really marketed in the trailers or whatever, but still. But anyway, this movie is really about this family try to make sure that they survive and also that Katie's okay. So that's that. That's the vaguest description I can give for this movie, without going into too much. So yeah, now going into the positives, the acting is actually not that bad. Natalie Grace, not Natalie. Natalie Grace, who plays older Katie, is really good, and the actress who plays young Katie is also pretty damn good. All the acting I thought was pretty solid in this movie, like from Jack Reynor, the girl from the actress from Moon Knight as well. Yeah, and can I just say as a side note, I'm so happy they actually spoke like Egyptian, or should I say like Arabic in this movie. Like it really adds a sense of authenticity to this movie and diversity as well. Like I really appreciate that. I also love how much of Egypt we got in this movie. Like it actually made me think they actually went and filmed in Egypt, but no, they filmed in Ireland and in Spain. So there's that. But yeah, the acting was solid over. Another thing is the scares. There's some solid scares in this movie that does work very well. Like the jump scares do work, but this isn't really like a jump scare fest like The Conjuring, I would say, despite it being produced by James Wan. And then last thing for positives, another thing I really noticed is that there's a good amount of mystery in this movie, guys. Yes, the mystery element of this movie works really well. Like it's not just a horror movie. Like they actually take the time for the characters to be like, okay, what's going on? What happened to her? Like, why is she the way she is? And there's this whole lore and backstory to it, which I actually found pretty interesting. And it does separate itself in that regard also from the Brendan Fraser mummy movies as well, because those were like fun adventure horror movies. But this one, the lore is very different, and I actually appreciate it for what it was. Now, going into the negatives, the biggest problem of this movie is that there are some like random tonal shift. The tonal shifts in this movie are so jarring at times. Like I don't know if that was an editing choice, honestly, but suddenly like it would just like there would be song playing and then it would just cut out and then like something intense was happening, something intense would be happening, and then the next thing like music would be playing. It is so jarring at times. It did take me out a bit. Another thing is that there are cliched moments, especially when it comes to dialogue, especially with the kids stuff as well. Like we get it, there's only so much you can do, but I don't know. At this point, it is kind of annoying when they go into certain areas of like the family drama and stuff. And then last week for negatives, there were some unnecessary moments, like some things happened to characters at the end that I really did not want in this movie. Like now that I think about it, it really took me out of the movie. So there's that. But overall, I enjoyed myself watching this movie, guys. And despite the mixed reception, I wouldn't say negative actually. Michael got a negative reception overall from critics, but this one's mixed, and I can definitely see why. But look, this is still a movie I actually enjoyed myself watching. So as a final score, I'll give Lee Cronin's The Mummy a 7 out of 10. I thought it was good, and I definitely liked it more than Wolfman, because unlike Wolfman, this one had lore backstory, an interesting backstory, and and mystery to like actually keep me engaged. And I didn't really feel the end, to be honest with you. Like I felt the first hour just kind of flew by. It did kind of slow down towards the end, but I actually thought this movie needed to be long. It actually needed the length to tell its story. So I thought that was pretty good. So there's that. But guys, overall, that's all to say for this movie. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name's Akil, otherwise known as the Comic Director, and I'm signing out.